Okay, so I really just want to talk about how Apex has really just gone downhill pretty much ever since the launch of season 11 because okay, so we had season 11 launch, right? We were like, okay, this is fire. We have the Ash. We got this insane new map that's like 15% bigger than all the other maps. And so, season launches, everybody gets in, we're exploring the map, we're having a really good time finding all these like new places that we've never seen before. And then we get Ash, which is really cool, this really cool character, from Titanfall. We're like, yo, this is Ash, we got Ash right now, this is fire from Titanfall, guys. And so now we're playing all the content. The whole community is consuming all of the content that they released. And then they do this, the community does this for solid 3, 4 weeks. And then, like, it gets boring, right? Because everything's old at this point. Because we're by this point, 4 weeks, 3, 4, 5 weeks in, we're like, okay, we've explored the map, we know everything about this map, and we know everything about Ash, and that's pretty much that. When the season launches, and obviously you have your microtransactions and stuff, um, but that we all know how that goes with EA. But like it is really boring right now. Like I have not been playing Apex as normally as I usually did. Like in season 10 or definitely season 9. Season 9 was when I played the most. I had like 3.3k games played in season 9. That was a really good season for me. And that's just because I don't really remember. It didn't really have much content. Oh wait, no, it did. It did. It was pretty good because that was when like Arena came out and stuff. Oh yeah, Arena, bro. They missed completely with arenas because yes, this is a very cool 3v3 game mode, and yet it's giving literally nothing. It's literally nothing. It's just that. It's a 3v3 game mode and you just buy guns like Valorant, and that's the entire thing. Like that is so sad. Because I thought with arenas they're gonna be like, okay, we have a 3v3 game mode. Maybe we can extend on this by doing game modes like Capture the Flag or King of the Hill or stuff like that. And then they were just like, no, we're going to add this game mode and then do literally nothing with it. That was so disappointing. And then there was like no LTMs this season right now. There was zero LTMs during this whole season. That's also really sad because in season 3 we had stuff like the Grand Soiree, and with the Grand Soiree they were literally rotating game modes like every. I can't remember if it was like every day, every 2 days, every week, but I literally don't remember. It was like such a long time ago. But there were LTMs. There were consistent new LTMs that we never seen before. And then near the end of season 8, there was a ton of LTMs involving Mad Maggie. I forgot what all the LTM names were, but there were a lot of them, I think. And that was really good too. But for season 11, bro, there is nothing. And that is just a really sad reality of it. Is that they released a season and then left. That's literally what they did. And then, we have this like thematic Subnautica looking ass um theme, I guess, with this collection event. And it's okay because they added a new arena map, but then again, that's arena. There's literally nothing new there. And then the event is literally just cosmetics. Like that's not content. I love how like Respawn will literally say, "Oh, we're releasing more content," and then they proceed to add more skins. Like that's not content. That's cosmetics. So that's also really disappointing. What I really hope to see from season 12 is more LTMs and just more events in general. Because we also did not get a town takeover. We usually get town takeovers, I think, like once every season or something. I Don't remember what the last time takeover was because that's literally how long it's been. Um, yeah, I literally can't remember the last time takeover. I remember cryptos. We had wraiths. We had octanes. We had pathfinders. And I can't remember. If I think that was it. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah. So we had that whole thing. We had the town takeovers. The town takeovers were really good. I really liked them. But yeah, I really want to see just more actual playable content in season 12 because if you can't tell me they're just going to drop season 11 and then do nothing and then drop season 12 and then do nothing. Like, I'm really hoping that the reason why season 11 was so dry was because they were working really hard for the content that's coming in season 12. And if that's not the case, I'm just going to be a really sad man. Like, I'm really going to be really disappointed if that's not the case. And also, I really feel like you need to hire more people to work on the story part of the game because that's something that I personally like really get myself invested into. Like if there's a game like Apex where it's like multiplayer and there's like lore on the side, I'm really into that. Like stuff like Overwatch with the high lore. I'm really into the lore of Apex. And the way they tell the story, I guess, is really like I don't know if I should call it lazy, but that's kind of what it seems like because before we had the comics and I actually really liked the comics. That was really good. But then they just went back to the text and sound effects. Like that's really like man, it's really boring, you know? And I feel like I'm not really an expert with video game development, but if they hire like a ton of people devoted to animation and then they I don't know, they don't man, it'd be really hard to crank out animation like every 2 weeks. I mean, maybe they could do it, I don't know, but that's pretty difficult. But as far as the storytelling goes, it's not really engaging because you're just getting like this text to read. Like it literally looks like a direct message interface with all the characters because they're all talking, and it's just no, they're not even talking. That's literally the sad part. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like I'm okay with the literal DM text interface with the stories that you can click on for the season, but what we need is for the people involved with that to voice act the lines that they're saying because we'll have some like one-on-one like interaction with let's say Ash and Watson and it's just text from both of them and it's just grunts. It's just text and grunts. I really want to see some voice acting there because then that'll make it like at least more engaging for the people actually looking at it because that's what I was really hoping when they because I think they first introduced the quest system in like season 5. I think yeah, it was season 5, and when they first did like the the direct message interface, I guess I'll call it, they need to voice act these lines because that's not as much work as per se doing an animation every 2 weeks because there's a lot of time and effort that goes into animation so you can't crank them out that fast. So if you were to just voice act the lines that are being displayed, do the sound effects and stuff, like that's perfect. That's literally all you need. Then the story is more engaging and everybody can enjoy it without it getting really boring and me sleeping and pressing A while I'm constantly scrolling through the dialogue. Um, so that's that for the lore front. Just yeah, just voice act all the lines instead of just making them appear. That'd be a lot better. What I really want to see too is like a lot better skins, because they do good with skins, but I want to see like reactive skins, for example, or like legendary skins with sound effects and stuff like that, or not sound effects, special effects, because like, dude, they could do so much with the skins, and I feel like they could actually make the skins worth what they are if they just put more effort into designing them because stuff like the Bangalore skin and the Voidwalker skins and the Bloodhound skins, like all the skins with the custom intros, those are really cool. But they could do more visually with the skin too. What I also would like as well is, back to like the lore type of thing or lore subject, is like more in-game storytelling. Like that would also be really good, because they've done that like a couple of times with audio logs and stuff. But that's pretty much it. Like I would like to see more live events. Yes. Yes, we need live events. That would be really good to see, because I feel like live events, it would make a lot more people care about the story, because the thing they're doing now with the dogfight that happens every game that you see, and like you can see the two jets, and you can see Mad Mackie use the phase tech to phase out of danger. Like that is cool. That is cool to see in game. We need more events like those, because that's a lot more engaging and cool to see, rather than reading text. And again, I'm okay with reading text as long as you voice act it. But that plus in-game events that happen or that you can see would also be really good. Like that would be a really good addition too. Oh yeah, also the battle passes they're lacking. They're really lacking, especially this one. This battle pass is probably the worst one I've seen out of all the one they've dropped. Like, especially for it's really crazy how they consider that first skin in the battle pass, or no, they consider all of these first three skins in the tier epic, when they're not epic. They're rare, and the reason why they're rare is because there's no animations on them. It's just a reskin. I don't know why they're epic. And then none of these skins are good either. Like this Mirage one on tier 25, what is that? What am I looking at? I'm looking at a rip-off version, a dollar store version of Rustlord. That's literally what I'm seeing here. And then you have these average recolors. They're not even recolors, they're just really lazy designs. And then there was no skydive emotes either. Like, if you're gonna make a battle pass, at least make it actually worth buying. Like the literal only skydive emote that's in here is a Rampart one. I mean, not the Rampart one. What is it? It's like Valkyrie. Yeah, it's the Valkyrie one. That is really sad, bro. That is actually unfortunate. I mean, the probably skins, they always make the tier 100 skins look cool, but the rest of the battle pass is not even worth buying. Besides, getting the tier 100 and 110 skins. Like, I don't know what's going on there with the battle pass department, but that's really lacking. But yeah, all the things I've said so far is just really what I want to see more of in season 12. If we just need more events, more LTMs, a better way of telling story, more in-game storytelling, and all of that combined would actually, it would make it really good. The game would not be dry, because oh my goodness, I almost went to making Demon Slayer content. That's how dry this game is. Like, I have no idea what's happening. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to address here. It's just like the issues and maybe some ways how they get fixed up. So yeah, that's about it.